The U.S. and Israel have launched an attack on Iran, the first apparent strike happening near the offices of the supreme leader. President Donald Trump saying in a video posted onto social media that the U.S. had begun, quote, those major combat operations in Iran. Iranian media reported strikes nationwide Saturday, and smoke could be seen rising from the capital, as you see there on your screen.
The Iranian regime seeks to kill. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
Which brings us to our breaking news this morning. The United States launching, quote, major combat operations in Iran overnight. President Donald Trump making that announcement on his Truth Social page at 2:30 this morning. ABC's Michelle Franzen has what we're learning about the scope of this operation this hour.
The strikes by Israel and the U.S. hitting targets in Tehran during the morning. Video showing large plumes of smoke billowing against the blue skies, with Iranians seemingly caught off guard. President Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida making the announcement to Americans and the world.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
Earlier, Israeli officials called the strikes preemptive and issued a state of emergency, telling Israelis to be on alert due to drone and missile attacks that were sure to follow by Iran. ABC's Ian Pannell in Tel Aviv when alerts went out on Israel's app warning people to take shelter.
There was a launch in the direction of Israel. It wasn't clear which city it was aimed at, and then literally just about a minute or so ago, the haunting sound of the air raid sirens rang out.
The U.S. has spent the last few weeks building up military resources in the Middle East, sending ships, including strike carriers, destroyers, along with fighter jets positioned throughout the region. President Trump, in his address, called Iran the top sponsor of terror and called for regime change after nearly 5 decades, saying Iran will not be allowed to develop nuclear weapons. The president also issuing a sober warning that there could be American casualties. Iran launched retaliatory strikes in the region, with the U.S. Embassy in Bahrain warning a U.S. Navy command center was targeted and Americans in Qatar told to shelter in place due to incoming missiles. President Trump, who campaigned on the pledge not to start any new wars, has now launched what could be a long campaign. Democrats were already planning to force a vote next week on a bipartisan resolution aimed at limiting the president's war powers. The resolution now taking on new urgency. Michelle Franzen, ABC News, New York.
One federal Pennsylvania lawmaker reacting this morning, Democratic Senator John Fetterman taking to X stating, quote, Operation Epic Fury. President Trump has been willing to do what's right and necessary to produce real peace in the region. God bless the United States, our great military, and Israel, end quote.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27. We're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.